I'll do it. YouTube's like, nah, we gotta take this down. He's violating. Nah, he's citing violence. Oh my gosh, rude. But when you do it, it's like, yeah, we'll leave this up. Let it get 15 mil views, yeah. And let's be real, mentioning names in drill.
With everything that's been going on in the music scene recently, I've just got one question. Is A1 from the 9 being blackballed from entering the music industry? Now, I think we can all agree that the North London drill rapper A1 from the 9 has not reached the heights he deserves, or what we expected, especially in the UK music scene. Now, just for a moment, think back to the contribution he's made. When UK drill was still in its infancy, A1 from the 9, along with 6-7, dropped music. I think A1 from the 9 dropped Up N Part 1. Work out the name for yourself. Now, I'm sure at that time he was roughly 15 years old. He was way ahead of his time. At such a young age, he had already developed his own flow, his own sound, and he represented his area fully, and he was proud of it. And he had people from all over the world listening to his music. That's people from Brisbane to Chicago. But of course, legal issues transpired, and that disrupted his career. He was put on a flight and dumped in Germany, told to fend for himself with no friends or family. He was essentially deported. So while A1 from the 9 fought to come back to England, of course, rivals began to sprout. You had Headie 1 and OFB gaining traction. You also had Tion and his friends fusing Afro beats with UK rap together to make commercial rap, and they have both gained major and commercial success, and of course the rewards that come with it, like cash. Now, of course, during the time when A1 from the 9 couldn't speak because he was battling his legal issues, both Tion and Headie 1 made clear their stance on A1 from the 9 and the fact that there was no love loss or friendship at all throughout their music. And it seemed like the entire industry started to turn their back on A1 from the 9. They effectively made it seem like the guy did not exist. Now, drill, but more specifically UK drill, is the only genre where people will gladly rub salt on wounds. Now, imagine a man battling for his freedom, trying to come back to the only country he's ever known, England, and then you have rappers and their fans screaming at the top of their voices, "We don't mess with A1 from the 9 no more. He's in Germany, haha, he ain't ever coming back." And for a long time, it seems like that was the result. That was a fact. However, of course, A1 from the 9 beat the odds and he came back to England. Now, two things I'm sure we can all agree on. Number one, A1 from the 9 is very entertaining. I mean, at times the guy's a troll and he will respond to his fans and give his opinion and points across to people. And number two, he still makes good music. But his newer releases have been met with re-uploads, videos taken down, and with little to none radio play. Now maybe it's his subject matter for mentioning OFB, Headie 1 and Tion Wayne, or the like. Or maybe there's labels working in the background to make sure that A1 from the 9's music is limited to his fans. Now recently, A1 from the 9 went online and requested his fans to get Headie 1's song Can't Be Us taken down due to violations. Now during A1 from the 9 going online, he made a point asking how is it fair that A1 from the 9 can't mention Headie 1 and OFB and the like, but Headie 1's allowed to. Headie 1's allowed to mention him and the song can still get radio pay and millions of views. It seems like there's one rule for A1 from the 9 and another rule for everyone else. Now I personally wouldn't like to think how much money A1 from the 9 spent on all those music videos only for it to be all erased and taken down. Now, A1 from the 9 is not the most tactful or eloquent person, but he does raise a good point. Why is it, no matter how much music he releases, why is his videos repeatedly being taken down for expressing his personal views? Music's supposed to be art. You're supposed to have a degree of freedom of speech. You're allowed to comment on people that you don't like, but yet the rappers he mentions are allowed to speak about him and their videos can still be watched by millions of fans. So my question is Headie 1 and Tion Wayne and their respective labels getting A1 from the 9 blackballed from entering the music industry? Or does A1 from the 9 just need to take a different approach to music and try something different? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe.